Why do some people seem to thrive financially while others struggle? Today we're breaking down middle-class habits that could be keeping you from wealth. In this video, we'll walk you through a series of habits common among the middle class that could be acting as a barrier to your wealth accumulation. These are habits that seem harmless, even normal, yet they are stealthy wealth drainers, silently siphoning off your hard-earned income. Once you're aware of these habits, you can take action. You can change. And in that change, you can start to build a new financial future, one that will help you achieve financial freedom. No matter what your current financial situation, it's never too late to change your habits and change your life. First on our list is living beyond your means. Now, this is a trap many of us fall into. It's easy to get caught up in the glamour of a lifestyle that's just a little bit out of our reach, and before we know it, we are spending more than we're earning. Here's the real kicker. It's a silent destroyer of wealth. You see, when you're living beyond your means, you're not just spending your income, you're also spending the income you could have made through investments. That fancy car or designer handbag might feel great now, but it's costing you much more than its price tag in the long run. So the next time you're tempted to splurge on something you don't really need, remember this. Every dollar you save is a soldier in your army of wealth, and you need as many soldiers as you can get to win the war against poverty. Remember, wealth isn't about how much you earn, but how much you save. Next up, the over-reliance on credit cards. Now, it's no secret that credit cards can be a lifeline in times of financial strain, but they can also be a double-edged sword. When we rely on credit cards for everyday expenses, we're essentially borrowing from our future selves. And what about emergencies? It's all too easy to swipe that plastic in a crisis, but the reality is, credit cards should not be our go-to solution. Instead, consider the security of an emergency fund. This is a stash of money set aside to cover the financial surprises life throws our way. Think about it. Wouldn't it be more comforting to have a buffer between you and life's financial uncertainties? With an emergency fund, you're not only avoiding debt, but also buying peace of mind. In essence, credit cards can be a useful tool, but they're not a financial safety net. Here's a big one: high housing costs. It's no secret that many of us are stretching our budgets thin to afford homes that, let's be honest, we can't really afford. When housing expenses gobble up a large chunk of your income, it hampers your financial growth. It limits your ability to save, invest, and achieve those financial goals you've been dreaming about. So what can be done? Consider alternatives like downsizing or refinancing your mortgage. Living in a smaller home or in a less expensive area can significantly reduce your monthly payments. Refinancing, on the other hand, can lower your mortgage rates, ultimately making your home more affordable. Remember, your home is more than just bricks and mortar. But if it's causing you financial stress, it's worth reevaluating your choices. Your home should be a place of comfort, not a financial burden. Moving on to car loans and leases. These can seem like an easy way to get behind the wheel of a shiny new vehicle. But the financial implications can be substantial, with interest payments and fees adding up over time. Consider alternatives such as buying a used car or saving to buy outright. These options might require patience, but they can save you a significant amount of money in the long run. Remember, a car gets you from point A to point B. It doesn't need to break the bank. I hope you are enjoying the video. Please like and subscribe for more content to help you achieve financial freedom. Now let's talk about the absence of budgeting. Imagine a ship sailing without a compass. It's easy to get lost, right? The same principle applies to our financial journey. Without a budget, we can easily lose track of where our money is going, leading to overspending and financial stress. Budgeting is like a financial compass. It helps us understand our income and expenses, allowing us to make informed decisions about our spending habits. It's about setting goals and making a plan to achieve them. It's about prioritizing needs over wants and investing in our future. However, without a budget, we are more likely to spend impulsively, often on things we don't really need. This lack of control can lead to debt, financial instability, and a constant cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Next, the trap of high interest rates. Picture this: your hard-earned money slowly being nibbled away by the relentless jaws of high interest rates. It's like feeding your savings to a hungry beast, but there's a way out. Try negotiating lower rates or consolidating your debt to one low-interest payment. It's a game of strategy where the winner takes home their own money. Remember, the goal isn't to make the banks richer, it's to make you richer. Don't let your money work for the banks, make it work for you. Here's a sneaky one. Lifestyle inflation. It's the habit of increasing your expenses as your income grows. It's like running on a financial treadmill where you're working harder but not getting any richer. You see, each time you get a salary bump, you might be tempted to upgrade your lifestyle, a bigger house, a nicer car, more lavish holidays. But this can prevent you from accumulating wealth. Remember, the goal isn't to live a bigger life, but a richer one. Now, on to ignoring financial education. Picture this. You wouldn't drive a car without first learning how, right? So why would you manage your money without understanding how finances work? Financial education is your roadmap to wealth. It's about grasping the basics like budgeting and saving, but also understanding more complex concepts like investing and financial planning. You see, it's not just about making money, but knowing how to grow it, protect it, and use it wisely. Without this knowledge, you're navigating your financial journey blindfolded. So where can you find this knowledge? Books, online courses, financial blogs, podcasts. The resources are endless and often free. Make it a habit to learn something new about money every week. Remember, every financial decision you make, no matter how small, can have a huge impact on your wealth down the line. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your finances. Next, the danger of keeping up with the Joneses. It's a classic tale of financial folly. The pursuit of matching or outdoing the lifestyle and purchases of others can lead to a financial strain. Remember, it's not about having the flashiest car or the biggest house on the block. It's about financial stability and peace of mind. Don't let social pressures dictate your spending habits. Your financial journey is personal. Don't compare it to anyone else's. Moving on to expensive vacations. We all need a break, but when the break starts breaking the bank, it's time to reconsider. Vacations are not about luxury hotels or first-class flights. They are about spending quality time and creating memories. So why not opt for budget travels or even staycations? Explore local attractions, enjoy nature's beauty, and save money while at it. Remember, travel is not a competition of extravagance. Travel is about experiences, not expenses. Next, the risk of not diversifying your investment. Let's picture this. You've put all your savings into one type of investment. Maybe it's a hot tech stock or a promising real estate project. But what if that company goes belly up or the real estate market crashes? You could lose everything. This is where diversification comes into play. It's the financial equivalent of not putting all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across a variety of assets, sectors, and even geographical locations, you reduce the risk of a single failure wiping out your wealth. Think about it like this. Would you rather risk everything on one roll of the dice, or would you prefer to spread your bets across the whole craps table? The latter approach might not offer the same potential for a big win, but it also significantly reduces the risk of a catastrophic loss. So diversify. Mix it up with stocks, bonds, real estate, mutual funds, or even a small business. Don't put all your financial eggs in one basket. Now let's talk about ignoring inflation. Picture this, you've been diligently saving money only to watch its value erode over time. That's the reality of inflation. It's a silent but potent adversary, gradually eating away at your hard-earned savings. To combat this, it's essential to invest in assets that outpace inflation. Think stocks, real estate, or even certain bonds. Remember, your money needs to grow, not just exist. Inflation is the silent wealth killer. Don't let it sneak up on you. Next up, poor financial record keeping. It's a common habit that can wreak havoc on your financial health. Picture this. You're in a ship sailing the vast ocean of finances. Now, would you navigate without a compass or a map? No, right? That's precisely what financial records are for your journey to financial freedom. They serve as your compass, helping you steer clear of the iceberg of debt, and your map, guiding you towards the treasure chest of financial stability. The common mistakes? Not tracking expenses, ignoring small transactions, and neglecting to keep a record of bills and receipts. These seemingly insignificant details can accumulate into a sizable financial blunder. Now, let's talk solutions. Start by setting up a system, whether it's a simple spreadsheet or a dedicated finance app on your phone. Make it a habit to record every transaction, no matter how small. Regularly review your records and adjust your spending habits accordingly. Your finances are too important to be left to guesswork. Each of these habits can sneak up on you, and before you know it, you're stuck in a financial rut. Assess your own habits and determine which of these pitfalls you might be falling into. Remember, the first step to change is awareness. The importance of good financial habits cannot be overstated. They are your ticket to financial freedom, your pathway to wealth. Remember, wealth isn't a destination, it's a journey. And with the right habits, you can make that journey a successful one.